So I said the names wrong? Okay, give me the correct.
So we are Terrell.and.Jarius.
Terrell. Okay, so since they're brothers of mine already, you guys are going to be T and J.
Okay, we can do that.
Period. So before we begin this video, what do they got to do, T?
They need to like, comment, share, subscribe,
and
click that bell.
Bell. You know you want to be nosy.
I love when you guys do that. Thank you guys for being here sitting down with Q.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, so we don't have a lot of time, so we got to jump right into it really quickly, okay?
Let's do it.
Where are you guys from?
We're both from Louisiana, actually.
Both
so I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana, and he is from
Bunkie, Louisiana. Bunkie.
I didn't know he was gonna say Bunkie. Not many people know where that is.
And Bunkie sounds real country.
It's real country. Like my kids' high school is probably gonna have like more students than we did in our like city.
Oh really?
It's real small.
So it sounds like me because my high school, we first of all we only had one high school in my small town, and I think we had a graduating class of like 300.
Ooh. Mine wasn't even that big.
But you know,
it's all good though. You know, I'm here now.
Okay. So how did you guys meet?
So we actually
Go ahead and tell a lie.
No, all right. So
who got the truthful story?
I got the truthful story.
Okay.
So we actually met at a haunted house our freshman year in college. I was with my girlfriend at the time, and he was actually with his whatever you want to call him. Whatever you want to call him at the time.
Wait a minute.
He was with him at the time.
Was it heavy?
Yeah. So
yes, you be keeping
that. Oh, listen! I am a fan. I'm so elated for this interview. Yeah. So okay, you guys met at a haunted house.
Met at a haunted house, and so it kind of went from there. Like, you know, he was feeling me, he was feeling your boy, and after the fact, we kind of kept in touch, and the rest is kind of history. He kind of wanted to rush things, you know. When you see something you like, you want to put it on lock.
I'm just gonna sit here and smile.
You just want to put it on lock. So that's what he did.
When I tell you the love is in the room, I definitely love the chemistry between you two. And what you guys see, I know you've probably seen their wedding go viral. You've seen their beautiful children who are in the room. You've seen them all across social media.
Surprising.
Right. Quiet, but we're going to bring them on camera just a little bit. But what I do love about them is the love between you two is so genuine. The facial expressions that you give on camera, I just seen them already in the room. So that makes me happy. So you guys met in a haunted house. So how long have you guys been married?
So we've actually been married for 2 years.
Okay.
So we've been together for 7 years. It should be 8.
Yeah.
8 years.
8 years.
Ooh. Years. How old are you guys?
We're 26.
26. Both of you guys are 26?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
We met when we were 18.
That is phenomenal.
Yes. It's hard.
Yeah.
I'm about
hard,
to say,
not easy.
Have you guys ever split?
No. Surprisingly, we didn't.
Like,
and everybody asks that, you know. Because look, listen, we are a little shady when it comes to that because
the girls
when
love
the
to say,
when the girls be like, "Oh, we've been together 7 years,"
but they've been gone for 5.
a 2 year, a little 2 year
hiatus. That don't count.
Right.
Subtract that time.
Y'all, that don't count. Start over.
Right. So we have been together our entire 7 years.
Yeah.
Like, the entire time.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys have a beautiful home. You guys have beautiful children. I know we can't get into the story of, you know, how the kids came and everything, but let's tap into who was the decision maker of saying we want children.
He forced me into it.
Listen, I've always been super adventurous and like forward thinking when it comes to things, and like we were still in college, and I was just like, I want to have a baby.
Like we was like
so I was
planning this since our junior year in college.
Like he was fast in a relationship, and I was fast in the future. I was just like, listen,
you were fast in a relationship?
I was, because he was dealing with girls. Because he was dealing with girls, and it was just like, you know, I don't need to be dealing with this confusion stuff. So what's going on right here? I need to figure this out, because you're not about to be dragging me, you know, until you jumping with girls. You jumping like, nah, I need to know what's going on here.
What's going on?
He just didn't want me to have nobody else. I was, you know, I was innocent.
You had to lock him down
year
quick.
in college, and he didn't want me to meet nobody else. That's what it was.
So you were fast relationship, and you were fast with the family.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you guys, I know that you guys had a detrimental thing that happened. You know, your first go round with trying to plan. I was just like watching the episode, and I had my tissue out. But you guys have came so far, and so can you tell us your baby's names?
Yeah. Ashton and Ari, and our heavenly daughter Aubrey.
Yeah.
So who is the superstar? Who's going to be the manager?
So
Ari is definitely gonna be the superstar.
Ari is
like camera
slay.
ready. Like at any given point, she's camera ready. And
Ashton
is
just like, yeah, no.
he's warming up to it. He's warming up.
Ashton be like, yeah, no.
So to be so young and to have such weight on your plate, what is your advice for young gay couples to make it? Because you don't see a lot of people making it 7 months, not even 7 days. So if you guys to be 7 years and have all of what you have, what is your best advice to give to a couple in 2019? Dream big.
Dream big.
Dream big.
Look at you. I mean, like you doing
Dream
it too.
big. No, I would
you.
say definitely having a vision, and a lot of people will reach out to us and they ask those different questions about, we want to be just like you guys. Don't rush it. Things happen in your own time. We definitely appreciate all the love and support, but don't try to keep up with everyone else. Everything happens in your own time, and I feel like we were very well thought out in the way that we did things. We didn't try to keep up with anybody, and I feel like everything happened the way it was supposed to. And I don't put pressure on yourself. You don't have to have it all figured out, especially at our age. I think it's I think
we tend to do that as a whole anyway. Like everybody sees and like what people put out on social media and things like that, and they're just like, oh, like this is where I need to be, or like I'm 28, I'm about to be 30, like I need to
That's
have
me.
this, that, and that.
Because I feel like I'm 25, I'm like, by the time I'm 30, I need a ring. I already have a son. He's 8. So I'm just like, I do have a son. So I'm just like, okay, partner, whoever that is, you need to be. I got 5 years. You need to be coming.
No, don't put yourself on the time limit. Like, it's good to have a goal, but don't be too hard on yourself.
So it's kind of like if you're not married by 30, then like you're wasting your time.
No.
Now I will say, like, I'm not one of them people that's like, I need to know what's going on very early on. Like, I ain't got time to be wasting time. But like as long as like you guys agree fundamentally, like as long as you on the same page about like the fundamental issues, like you'll be fine.
Speaking of social media, you guys have a huge following on your Instagram, and your YouTube is even bigger. Who was the decision making for you guys to go public?
So
give me my props. Give me my props.
I just feel like you doing a lot right now, but no, it was him. So Terrell actually was very forward thinking and just was like, we just need to put this information out there to help other people. And I feel like because we have been successful at a lot of stuff, we just wanted to give back and try to push people in the right direction.
And he was very much so. I don't think people he felt like, are we interested enough? Like, are people gonna watch us? What are we gonna talk about? And I think just for anybody wanting to start a channel, I think just being your authentic self. And we try to say that a lot. People everybody has their own gift, something that somebody else is gonna find interesting. But I think when they get kind of caught up in trying to do what's trendy and trying to keep up, you kind of lose sight of yourself. So I think that's contributes to our success, just being very authentic.
What I will say is thank you guys so much for a positive, the way that you guys use your platform in a positive light, in a positive manner. I've never been on their Instagram and seen them twerking. I've never been on there and seen them fuss. It's always just love and you guys showing love towards each other. And I love how even today you guys are feeding off each other. You're like, you support him and give him his props, and then he turns around and do the same.
It's supposed to be like that, and I want to make it very clear to people too. This isn't a front either.
Yeah, I can tell.
People will go to great lengths to try to put out an image that's false, and at the end of the day, it's gonna crumble eventually.
Yeah.
And I just feel throughout our entire relationship, we've always been consistent. And the one thing that we want to put out there to everyone is that you can be successful, and you don't have to do it the wrong way.
Come on,
you
know, speak. Just
yes,
a little preacher in here.
You ain't gotta, you ain't gotta take off your clothes and all that to make it somewhere.
What's so crazy, just piggybacking off that point, because we actually just did a partnership with a brand, and it was an underwear brand. And when they reached out, it was just so uncomfortable for us to do it.
Ass on the stage.
Listen, because we're so we are so like we preach that too. Like we don't want
conservative.
We don't want
same way.
Yeah, because we don't really want to get ahead by. I mean, we could be shirtless in every picture, but I feel like that's expectation.
Look at him looking like he wish he would. Look at
No. I mean,
you see the way he looked at you like shirtless.
Summer 2019, but I just feel like it was.
You gotta protect your man. You know,
period.
The girls be trying it, and I just want to let you know, like
I like him.
Try
Period.
it, you know? This is mine.
We fight over here.
Oh my goodness. But no, the underwear campaign was just like very uncomfortable for us. Even our photographer when we were there, it was just like this isn't us. But I felt like we spun it and did it in a tasteful way.
And the shot was very clean. It wasn't like what is they doing? Yeah. Like you can look at some people and be like, that is not their brand. They can just let that alone. But it wasn't that. So again, thank you for being so positive. I do have one question before we start playing and get to some next.
Okay.
You guys were booked and busy in LA recently.
Okay.
Are you guys working on some reality?
Are we working on reality?
I see you guys doing a reality show. I can definitely see it.
I will say that.
Don't give me the PR answer.
I will say that 2019 is gonna be
lit.
amazing.
It's gonna be lit.
You know, they be having to sign NDAs and stuff, so you know you can't divulge everything.
But it's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit.
Okay.
And we just ask for the continued support
Yes.
in our endeavors.
Y'all gotta keep up. You know, keep up with Terrell.and.Jarius.
Keep up with keep up. I feel the name of a show in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Keep up. Get your
Keep up. Yeah, keeping up with the Joseph. I feel it. No, we would love to do like reality TV.
Yeah.
Like one day.
That would be amazing.
Just
more positive representation for sure. So.
Yeah.
All I'll say to that is keep up.
Okay. I like that.
So I was under the comments.
Okay.
Under the YouTube videos, and they were coming for you.
Always.
Saying that they didn't like the way that you sometimes handle him in conversation when you guys are talking.
Right.
I want to address that too.
No, but so just as you said, you can tell our chemistry in the room, and I feel that. Try to not be as shady.
No, give it to the
him.
people.
I feel like
yeah, we are. I'm just like, give it to him because sometimes people asking about it.
I feel like the issue, so they address me on a lot of things, but I feel like with the way Jarius and I speak to each other, I feel like it's because we had a friendship first. And I feel like it's why a lot of relationships out there do not work because you don't know that person. So I know what I can say and how I can interact and handle him in a way that is not gonna push his buttons or be disrespectful. But I feel like y'all can't do that with your 2-month-old boyfriend because
what they what?
You don't.
And then you see the show that's with your
2-month-old boyfriend because y'all don't know him. Y'all don't know her. You don't know what.
All I'm gonna say is this: like, people don't make it this long in relationships. Like, just trying to be all lovey-dovey and all. That's not realistic.
That's not realistic.
It's
they
really
think
not.
that Jarius and I are supposed to like go to sleep, like do YouTube videos like that, and it's just like no. If you've been in a relationship with somebody for a year, let alone 7 years, you come home someday and you just want your space sometime, and that's okay. It doesn't mean we're breaking up. It doesn't mean like we're putting on. Quite as it's kept, YouTube doesn't pay bills. We have full-time jobs. Now we want to get there eventually, but we have come right. We have full-time jobs and our parents. So I just.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, at the end of the day, it's like we have real life stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get up all day, like in work, like we have kids, like, you know, we have like real stuff going on. So like when we get on camera, 9 times out of 10, we done just had a conversation about a meeting. We done just had a long day at work. Yeah. So it's just like, you know, it's not always gonna be lovey-dovey. But that's the beauty of our channel, is because we're giving you authenticity. Like, we're giving you the real.
How do you guys balance working together? Because I know you two, even just stuff like this sometimes can become you have long days. You guys did a lot of filming yesterday. You guys have to take care of the kids together. How do you guys balance just y'all personal time?
Yeah, it's rough. It's difficult because I feel like we always have something going on now, which is a blessing. I'll never complain about it. But it's difficult having your spouse being your business partner too. I tell them that all the time. So
who's the Tamar? Who's the Vince?
Vince, Tamar, I am the camera, okay? Like, I am the star, okay?
No,
book me.
So this is the Ike and this is the Tina.
Jarius is.
Wait a minute.
Well, not getting deep I mean, like, the one on stage and you're like, get out there. You got work to do. We got to do this.
It is times. And,
he's more like the CEO.
And then we do have, like, it's funny because we were actually just talking about that because people are doing, like, the assumption videos and everybody assumes like Jarius really don't be wanting to do videos or he doesn't really want to like get on camera, but you can tell, and that's the thing. Like even if y'all see our energy is a little low sometimes in videos, like it's not like a front, but we are tired sometimes. But we always want to be consistent to our family and our subscribers and let them know like, hey, we gonna look out for y'all. Like,
and at the end of the day, it's a business. Like you're
Mm-hmm.
growing like your business, so it's a lot of work that goes into it.
So, when is the last time you guys have had an argument and what was it about?
Oh, probably on the way here.
Right.
You driving too slow.
No. Like just what you said. Like it's business. Business sometimes can be a little difficult without having like a manager. Mm-hmm. So we'll book something maybe, and Jarius will be last minute about stuff, and I'm very much so like, okay, we need to have this together before we go do this. This needs to be this, and he'll come to me the day of, even with the photo shoot, and just like, so what idea do you have? Like, what pose? What are we gonna do? And I'm just like, are you serious?
Speaking of ideas for y'all YouTube channel, y'all talk about and do so much. Who comes up like, you guys? Your page is always fresh.
So that's collective. So we'll both have different ideas, different things to talk about. Jarius is more so, if you notice, he spearheads like sit down conversations and wants to talk and like express himself, and I'm more so getting into like him stepping out of that and doing like challenges and things funny and different things like that. So
the girls
we balance.
Talk though, so
that's what
they love my opinion. So.
I think my favorite video on your channel is, first of all, the wedding, because that is freaking beautiful.
Thank you.
I don't know, I can't remember whose mom it was. Y'all surprised them with the baby. Oh my gosh, that was like, I think I watched that like 3 or 4 times.
And you know the crazy thing was we never even planned to release that video.
Like we actually just recorded it for ourselves.
Yeah, and then I was just like, we should show everybody the first time. Like,
but you know what? Like looking back on it, that really was like an amazing feeling because so many people don't get to have like their parents involved and supporting them. So like, you know, being that she had like a genuine reaction and we get to show everybody that like, I think people get to live through us, like through our experience.
They love our moms too. That any video that features our moms, they are like tuned in. Yeah. So it's just,
what was the feeling when you guys first went viral? What was your first viral picture or first viral video? Was it the wedding video?
No, actually the first viral picture was when we first took the first professional picture of Ashton and Ari when we were holding them together.
Oh,
in 2016.
that was beautiful.
That was the first time that we announced like that. Oh yes. Oh wait,
You're talking about Aubrey's picture.
Yeah, Aubrey's picture. I'm sorry.
So that one was in Wall Street Journal when we found out we were pregnant with our first daughter, who we lost in miscarriage. That's when we like got Wall Street Journal, Parenting Magazine. Ellen was even interested in having us come before everything happened. So it was just like
she can book me again.
It was just a lot going on at the time, but it was amazing. And the feeling was just like, wow,
like so many people being in tune with what you have going on, like you coming from like not having like a social media like you know status
to
or
getting
whatever.
all this stuff is just like
I was like, look, I'm lit.
It was crazy.
I can see him like, man, look at all of us.
All these emails. We were literally getting like packages every day of like different stuff for our daughter at the time, like just like try this out. I was just like, geez.
Like it was crazy.
Yeah,
like, it just went from 0 to 100. Like,
let the children know they are already superstars. They are so well behaved. Anytime they want to come kick it with you down in this studio, let me know. I love to babysit. So let's get into some fun stuff. Who is the cooker?
Me.
What's your favorite dish?
Favorite dish? Probably crawfish etouffee.
Yes.
Oh, I can't do seafood.
You can't do seafood?
It's not that I can't. I'm a very picky eater.
Okay.
So I just don't get started.
So we really are like here.
We really,
because I am too.
I'm a very picky eater.
Like so, no veggies or just like picky in.
Oh no, I do veggies, but like I just like I don't eat fried chicken.
Got you.
Oh, wait a minute! Like, eat me some good fried chicken. You know, like some good fried chicken too.
I'm like, weird. Like I don't like. It's a lot of stuff that
I'm a texture person when I eat, so I'm like, do you eat gumbo?
No.
Because it has seafood?
It has seafood,
Wait a minute.
and I don't like my food touched and mixed.
Okay.
Oh,
See,
okay.
I'm a texture person. I don't like have or like a visual. So like even if I have gumbo, like I won't put a whole chicken in my gumbo. Like I'll break it up in a pot. It's weird like that.
How much is too much sex in a relationship?
I will say yes, definitely. Yeah, like this person.
I mean,
It's
don't
not all
burn
about
yourself
that
out.
anyway. Like, and then when you got real life stuff going on, like you be busy. So it's like I would say
You
like
could
like
listen. I would say
like twice a week.
that's too much.
Twice a week?
No, like
that's average.
yeah,
That's average?
Like like twice a week. Anything more than that is just
It
like
depends.
especially when people when they first get together, they be wanting to just do it all the
Energize the
time.
money.
Yeah, like doing it all the time. You wear yourself out. Like no, like twice a week is good. Twice a week.
Listen, let him tell it. Okay.
What's your number?
I'm gonna know twice a week.
Twice a week is
We gonna keep that number. Maximum.
use our body.
Maximum.
Okay,
Twice a
wait,
week.
maybe
No. You said twice. It's on camera. Twice a week.
Oh, now don't be asking for nothing.
Look, twice limit.
Hey, I already
start-
hit the limit for
Right.
the week.
Look,
Twice.
let me start like, okay, we got it. This Monday. Let me hold out to Tuesday.
Tell him, what's your favorite thing about your partner?
I would say my favorite thing. I say this all the time. I think you're just very supportive. So I think a lot of with me being who I am and having, like you said, all these different ambitions and dreams, you have to have somebody supportive with you and to back you and be understanding, because even to have a conversation about having kids in college, we don't have a house yet. For him to at least listen to my ideas, as crazy as he thought it was, is amazing. And so I think that's how we balance each other out, because I'm very like, we can do this, and he is more so like, he can be reserved, but he also supports. So it's amazing.
He trying to get some.
Don't use your one on
use
Sunday.
your-
Don't use your one on Sunday. It's too
All
early.
right now,
Okay,
Yeah.
vice versa. What's your
like.
destiny?
And again, like I say this all the time, like Terrell is literally one of them people who will like push you to your greatness. And I feel like had it not been for like him pushing me to like give my best and to give my all, like we wouldn't be where we are today. So it's just like, you are a person that like make sure that everyone that's around him is like gonna get to where they need to go. And
All right.
you good over there,
All right.
you good.
It's like, stop it.
Right, but
So it all comes down to choosing the right partner, because when you choose the wrong partner, you can end up in life somewhere where you like, this is not even supposed to be my life, but it's all about choosing the right partner. You probably wouldn't even imagine being around all these lights and all this other stuff. And then another thing is believing in your partner.
Yeah.
You guys have to
important.
believe, you believe in his dream, and you like, okay, this is where you say, I'm going to follow your lead, you lead, and this is where we're going to go.
Right.
Come on,
That's
Q.
it.
Come on.
Got a little word in me, too.
Like, y'all gotta sit up here and get this wisdom,
Right.
okay? Come on.
So we can really bring the babies on in just a second. We're going to
ready.
dance to their favorite song, because I just love to see them dance on the video. But I have to ask you guys, what is your give us one 2019 nugget that is going to lead us to the finish line? What's your best little wisdom piece of nugget?
Best wisdom piece nugget that I can give the girls. Let's see. I will say that 2019 should be the year for you guys to be booked and busy.
Not looking busy, baby.
It should be the year that you follow all of your ambitions.
Come on, word.
And that you live for yourself and for nobody else. Like, this should be the year that everybody literally like pours everything that they have into themselves, whether that's your personal business, whether that's your career, like whether that's family, friends, or relationship, whatever. Like, give it all to yourself.
What was that quote? Listen, I saw that quote on Instagram, and I've been living by that. It was, for all the doors that was closed on me, I'm coming to buy the building.
Yay! You feel the word?
Yeah.
Coming to buy the building.
Oh my goodness.
Ain't no clothes.
Okay, guys, so we know you have some beautiful babies.
Thank you.
But there's always one disciplinarian, and there's always one that, mommy and daddy let them get their way. Who's a disciplinarian? You are?
But I have to be though because he a pushover.
They don't respect me. Listen,
so you're the play dad.
Listen, everything is a joke. I can say stop.
But you know what?
Laugh.
That leads me to be the bad guy. I gotta come in and I gotta regulate.
He can give them a look, and it's just like they stop. But for me, it's just they know that they can get away with anything. But we knew that, right? No, listen, we know that before I can like say stop, and he laughs, and I'm just like, you don't even take me serious as a parent.
And then I gotta come in and I gotta be like Ashton, and he just be like, okay,
yeah,
stop. Like no,
it's so sad. They know, they know what they can get away with. It's crazy.
Push over.
Are we having more babies?
That's the plan. That is the plan.
You want more babies? He's so excited.
It was. My goal was 4, and now we done got down to 3. So
yeah, and I'm excited about it because like I was just thinking about. I'm like, Lord, Terrell, like I don't want no more kids. And then like the newborn stage.
He likes that stage.
It just goes by so. And I
thank you.
Y'all like the new? You like?
He likes it, and I'm like, no, I need some interaction. I want to play, like the holding all the time. Like I want, like I like.
They can keep this.
See, my son is at the age where it's like when I'm grabbing my bag, he in there zipping up his bag too.
Right.
This is kind of like he's like my little partner now.
Yeah.
So it's like if I don't have to go back to birthing and you not letting me know what you want.
He was watching videos like that last night.
I don't know, like that was just just to be able to just have that little person need you for everything. I mean, they need us now, but it's just like now they just be like, Daddy, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
I can walk now. I can, say a little 1, 2. So it's like, I just love that newborn stage.
So when are we having another baby?
Hopefully in the next 2 years. Next 2 years. We wanted to get them to an age to where they can be a little bit more independent and, kind of experience.
All of our kids gonna grow up together in the whole 9 shebang.
Gotcha.
All right, so we'll be keeping up with the next baby. Hi guys.
Okay, how can they find you?
Oh my gosh, follow me on Instagram or all my social media sites at QuentinHarris21 and follow my YouTube. Come. And follow me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Quentin Harris. First of all, let me say this. I love these.
Look,
don't
get
stop it. I love the love between them. I love the way that they support and just bounce off of each other. We don't get a lot of that love in the LGBT community.
Okay.
So again, guys, thank you so much for just being positive pioneers and young. We're all young. These guys are 26. I'm 25, and I'm just, hoping to have one day what they have.
He got himself on a time limit, y'all. So dropping them DMs.
Right. Come on, stop it.
Okay. Look, y'all been asking for some DMs to drop to you.
Go, baby. Go, baby. Go, Ari.